Welcome to the pre-show, everybody. It's just a few minutes out. I just wanted to make sure that the stream was healthy and strong. We won't do anything right now until 9 o'clock, which is in about 3 minutes. Looks like we have somebody on. I'm just waiting till 9 o'clock. I was having a little bit of technical difficulties, so I wanted to make sure the stream was good. So we're gonna wait a couple more minutes before we get into the video. We're watching some nukes. Hello. All right, it is 9 o'clock. Let's welcome to the Moonlit live stream, guys. I appreciate you jumping on. We have one person already here. Comment, let me know who you are. I'd love to see it. We are gonna actually be reacting to some scary videos. I got Nuke's top 5 pulled up. Comment what else you would like me to react to. There are a lot of channels I could react to. The biggest difficulty is the like epidemic sound and music that people play over these things, and I get like kind of strikes after the live streams are over. So I'm doing some strategies to try to ameliorate that issue. So I'll be kind of half playing audio sometimes, keeping it muted, but I will be hearing, if I have all of this set up correctly, I should be hearing it all. And I will unmute when it's appropriate, when I don't think music is playing or whatnot. All right, we got 2 people. Let's just jump right into the ghost hunt, guys. Thanks for jumping on. We're gonna switch to the ghost hunt cam. And this is kind of like in the middle of Nuke's video. We've been watching these over on Patreon. I do that like 3 or 4 days a week. So head over to the Patreon and check out more daily live streams. We're going to hit play on this. This is 20 scariest videos of 2025, Nuke's compilation for the year. Oh yeah, the White Lagan Bothy. Let me know if you can hear Nuke and hear me. No locks on any of the doors. I just love this name, the White Lagan. I think White Lagan Bothy. It's a great name. So this is just like a cabin out in the middle of this field in the wilderness somewhere, and it has no locks. It's just out there for travelers to go visit and sleep in if they are like hiking by or whatnot.
And many of these visitors claim to have had strange, unexplained experiences while staying there. A few outdoor and travel YouTube channels have visited the White Lagoon Bothy as well, and most have experienced at least something a little weird while staying there.
I'm really quite scared of it staying here, to be honest. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it really will be fine.
Again, let me stress that all of the following videos were recorded by travel and outdoor channels. None of these people are ghost hunters, and in fact, every one of these YouTubers say they don't even believe in ghosts at all.
That's always something really important to understand what kind of channel is actually posting these things. So it's kind of interesting because if you have channels that are dedicated to like finding paranormal things, they'll often fake things. But then I used to think that maybe it would be more realistic if channels like what Nuke is saying, these are travel channels, like outdoorsman channels, not paranormal channels, who are posting these paranormal encounters. But I used to think that would be like more legitimate, but at the same time, maybe this is like an outdoors channel looking to kind of boost their views or something, so they create like a paranormal video. I don't know. Let's see what they have to capture on camera.
Should something move outside?
But they also can't explain what they experienced at the White Lagoon.
And make sure to comment and let me know if there are any audio issues. From my end, it looks like my audio is coming through to you guys pretty clear. But yeah, just let me know if there are any issues you guys are having.
Today, I'm going to be staying in a bothy in Scotland.
YouTube,
for the
Ruth
first
Eisling.
ever time.
First up, seasoned solo traveler Ruth Asling spent a night in the old Scottish cabin, and she found it a bit unnerving.
Solo female traveler. That's wow.
I don't know why I'm feeling a little bit anxious, because I've stayed in a camper van so many times in different countries. I feel like here is just so remote. And
Yeah.
to get away, you have to hike over 1 hour to get back to the camper van.
Wow.
So maybe that's why. And also there's no locks. So on my camper van, I always lock the doors. Maybe that's also why. I don't know. Oh God. I'm hearing some strange noises. I don't know if it's maybe a mouse.
It's a mouse. It's a mouse.
Or it's the chimney.
Draft.
It feels really weird without curtains. Because
If you are one of the two viewers watching this right now, if you don't know what I do, I am super fascinated in all of this stuff. But I am trying to find out if these videos are real or not. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to debunk, like go into super depth when I'm first seeing this for the first time on a live stream. But I am just going to give you my initial kind of thoughts and feelings on what's actually going on here, and I'm going to try to be objective. But I believe in the paranormal. I just think a lot of this is not what it seems.
I feel like someone could be standing outside and looking in the window. I feel really scared. I don't know why. I just feel really nervous.
You're alone in the White Lagoon Bothy. That's why you feel scared and nervous.
Ruth stays the full night at the cabin, but she doesn't exactly get a restful sleep.
Last night I was a bit scared. There were some strange noises.
Made it through the night all
I
fine.
had some earplugs with me, so I put them in to block out the strange noises.
No, that's a terrible idea. I would never put earplugs in my ears if I am camping, especially alone, because I need to be able to hear when that hiking slasher murderer is coming in through the door to kill me.
I'm still hearing weird noises.
Throughout the night, while completely alone, Ruth keeps hearing bizarre noises that creep her out. And oddly, she decides to just ignore the strange sounds and put in earplugs.
No, that's such a bad idea.
Seems like a bad idea when you're staying all alone in a cabin in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, Nuka got that right.
Locks on the doors. But to each their own.
Bye bye, Buffy.
Next up, up, a camper that goes by the name Happy Hippie, who says that he does not believe in ghosts or the paranormal, has a similar creepy experience.
I've set up my bed for the night. Gonna get the fire on when it gets darker. Probably be leaving most of the night now. Just get the music on.
Happy Hippie.
Fire. Get back outside tomorrow in my hammock. I got one of them water filter straws.
Oh, so we're already past Ruth. Like, she didn't even really have any weird experiences. She just heard some kind of funny things. So let's see where this goes.
2 little bags as well, so you can attach the straw to that. But I've not got to use. Maybe this is the guests. There was no one there. I don't know if that's just some people filming or something. I don't know if that's something they do. But I don't think it would be that family. If it was just a dad and his daughter and son. Oh well, we'll see. Knocking on the door again.
I kind of like this guy's attitude. Hold on, this guy's kind of.
Oh well, we'll see. It was just knocking on the door again, and then I went out, but there was no one there, so I don't know what's going on, but I've heard of any haunted bobbies or anything. I've never had weird shit.
No way.
Just wanted a nice little bobby night. If you've watched all my videos before, you know what
Wow, he just opens the door and oh, he's going to the door. Bang on door. Somebody's banging on it right now. And he goes and there's nobody there. I know there's nobody there.
This is gonna be a fun night.
I just am believing what this guy has to say. I don't think he's being disingenuous. And I probably believe that his channel is genuine. I don't think he's really seeking attention or trying to set anything like this up. And if he was setting it up, he'd have to have somebody else there with him. But he seems like he's there alone. So seems authentic is what I'm saying.
Go around into the room, and then I go in there, and it just stops. Maybe I just put my music on really loud and forget about it.
No, that's a bad idea. You are.
Cameraman never dies, right?
The Happy Hippie spends the night in the cabin, but the next day, he still can't explain just what happened.
Good morning. Had a bit of an experience last night. Couldn't really explain what was happening next door with the noises, but I'm not really a believer in ghosts myself. It was a bit creepy, but I'm more of an alien guy.
More of an alien guy? Is that what he said? Hold on. Did he say he's more of an alien guy?
Creepy, but more of an alien guy. But if you are into ghosts and all that paranormal stuff, these are not the videos for you because this is not what I do, not what I'm about. I'm just a happy hippie, hiking, in nature, loving the world. I never had anything like this happen to me, so.
So now this next video,
I'm totally convinced Happy Hippie was so like genuine and authentic. I believe him implicitly that was a genuine experience. That there was some weird thing knocking on his door and stepping around Happy Lagan Bothy while he was trying to sleep.
is by far the creepiest
Bet it was a ghost, really.
ever recorded in the White Lagan Bothy. Where is a place called far the creep
So we're about to have the creepiest video ever filmed at the White Lagan Bothy. I don't even know what I'm saying when I'm saying that. I'm not sure what a Lagan or a Bothy is, but I hope I'm not like swearing in Irish or something like that. But before we get to the creepiest, what Nuke is telling me is the creepiest, we're gonna do the Patreon shout out. Void Lock. Shout out to Void Lock, dude. He just signed up on my Patreon as a ghost. So that's the big shout out. And then you can get your name in the Moonlit chest right here. We've got a number of names in here. It's slowly growing, which I'm stoked on. Voidlock, you got your guaranteed shout out. And we got Jordan Quinlisk. He's our other ghost. We have 2 ghosts over on Patreon. So make sure to go over to the Patreon. It's right down there, patreon.com/moonlitghost. Get your name in the Moonlit chest. Let's continue.
creepiest footage ever recorded in the White Lagan Bothy. Where is a place called White Lagan Bothy.
White Lagan Bothy.
Ian and Martin from the YouTube channels Adventure Outdoors and What's Not to Hide.
So we're in the bothy. There's nobody else here.
The 2
I don't know what a bothy is, but I want one in my stretch of the woods. I really want one.
White and Bothy together, and they experience something that is truly terrifying.
Found a bothy book.
Ooh, found a bothy book.
Glasses on now, under the back. So this is popular, quite a popular bothy by the looks of it. Someone actually stayed last night. It was nice and tidy when you came in. So plaudits to whoever stayed here last night. Well done.
Do they like do people have to like sign up to go and stay in this white wagon bothy? We got Jordan commenting. What is he saying? Boo, I'm a ghost. It sounds like a Pokemon name. And then we got Jeepers commenting. What up, my man? What up, dude? Like, I'm just trying to live my life, get my channel going. You know, this is what I'm doing. Reacting to nukes and trying not to get YouTube striking my live stream for playing nukes audio. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. And I like, let me know if you know what a bothy is, because these guys are staying in a bothy and I'm curious. This seems just like a hut or a house or something, like along a trail that people stay in, and I'm curious if anybody can just stay in it at any time, or they have to like sign up or something like that, or because that would be super sketchy if you're just like staying there one night and somebody shows up. And yeah. Oh, we got Schnebly. We got Schneb Street in the house.
Absolutely spotless.
So I want to emphasize that these are not paranormal channels that are staying here. These are outdoors channels. They're not set up to like do paranormal, like weird stuff. And so these people are like catching weird things. We got the nude president in. We got 4 people on the stream, guys. That's like 2 away from my goal. What's up, nude president?
Absolutely spotless. Hold on a minute.
No way. Did you see that? You know, I really think there is something to these doors opening and shutting on their own. I think a lot of them are fake. But I think ghosts really open and shut doors, like in real life. And this might be a legitimate case of that happening. Oh, Jordan says, yeah, they're free basic cottages left unlocked for people who have to bring their own stuff for it, like food, but usually has blankets. Wow. And Schnebly Street says, yes, they do. I think Schnebly Street is talking about that ghosts actually open and close doors. Yeah, I think they really do that. And I think this might, you know, on nukes, we get a lot of fake doors opening and closing, and a lot of people like ARG channels trying to pretend like they're legit, but making like a whole Hollywood production of these scary things happening. But I think this is a legit door slamming by a ghost right here. Wow, I think that's legit. I want somebody to go research this channel. Tell me who these guys are. This is Adventure Outdoors. What's not to hike? Because this one is super interesting to me. Even though it's just a door slamming, I think it's a legitimate ghost door slamming. And I want somebody to go check out their channels and let me know if there's anything obvious that's a dead giveaway to, like, are these guys like legitimate, or are they trying to do something goofy? Yeah, the door just closed on its own.
It's getting late when a door suddenly slams shut all on its
Oh,
Totally weird. The door just started to move on its own, and then it just pretty much slammed shut. that was just the weirdest thing, wasn't it?
Now, the two friends are both skeptics, but they are still a little unnerved by what just happened.
But that was terrifying. And I don't even swear, I'm swearing, but I don't.
I don't even swear, but I'm swearing. I really want, and we just hit our goal, guys. I got 6 people on the live stream right now. I know, it's such a humble number, but I love every single one of you. Thank you for jumping on. That's our goal. Our goal for next live stream next Friday will be 7 then.
But that was genuinely terrifying.
I want these guys to be legitimate.
When it slammed,
Oh, I want these guys to be legitimate.
out here, there's something really, because I say it doesn't feel creepy. It doesn't feel like you're in the presence of anything. As I say, we don't really believe that stuff. There might be, stuff we can't explain, whatever, but we just don't believe in the whole ghostly spooks in the night kind of thing. We just don't. But that was genuinely terrifying, and I'm gonna keep my door open.
Little do they know that things are about to get even weirder.
Well, folks, it's probably about 10 minutes after our ordeal with the
Door slamming.
spooky door closing over there, and we're trying to like rationalize it.
Guys, oh, we got some more comments. Oh, Jordan says we love you too. Thanks, man. And we got U25 Sentinel going boo. Everybody's saying boo. Is it Halloween? Thanks for all the comments. This is actually great for my stuff. Yeah, comment boo if you want to. Comment anything you want to. Honestly, I'll read it. So I got 7 people on the live stream right now. There are a lot of people. I'm just gonna go off script. I don't have a script right now, but I'm gonna go off script anyway and just kind of say something that I wasn't planning on saying. There are a lot of channels out there who do similar things to like what I'm doing. They play like creepy videos and they are whatever, but like they just kind of go in on the like this is like scary, like Satan, devil worshiping, like they try to do all this stuff and they just go all in on it. I believe in the paranormal. I want this community to have a healthy view of the paranormal. I'm not trying to get like these demonic feelings to these live streams or whatever like this. I want this to be light. I want this to be fun. I want people to be excited to jump in on these live streams. But I also want to explore these types of videos and kind of think about it rationally, whether this is legitimate or if it's not. That's what I'm trying to build my channel to be. We got the Schnebs and Schnebley Street in. We got Nude President saying boo. Sentinel saying boo. Nightmare Before Christmas. Okay, Schneb Street. This is like half of my family jumping in here, but I appreciate it. We're at 7 streams. Thank you.
I mean, I'm not any particularly believing ghosts and it was more, so I'm kind of thinking that it might have been just like
I kind of have the Nukes audio low to try to slip underneath YouTube's like algorithm to not get flagged. But then I have my own creepy music playing over the top of it. But let me know if you can hear these guys talking.
and the backdraft of the wind. I mean, there's a storm going on outside, so. But I still don't believe it's the wind, but it's the only when the wind is blowing and it's storm outside. And there's no.
We got a red arrow from Nuke. What is that? Maybe there's too much text on the screen. Sorry, guys.
No, I'm not looking at it. It's moving, right? I'm honest, I don't know where to go. I don't know where to go. This can't be right. I'm not. It's black in here as well. I can't see a thing. So there's a chair over there, and it just started. It just started to move, which is. No way. I'm not having it. I'm not even. This is bonkers. I'm not having any part of this. That is moving.
The chair is moving?
It is moving. That chair is moving. Just leave it.
No way.
I'm just gonna drink some more wine, I think. Christ. That's like evil.
Well, if that's poltergeist stuff, that's coming from their energy. But that is interesting. So maybe this is like a hot spot for drawing out people's own energy. I just am a sucker for guys who make videos like this, because these guys on the surface, they seem genuine. Like, this seems legitimate. But I've just been burned so many times. Like, I just am like, I don't know, are these guys doing something weird? But I want to believe these guys.
In the corner of the room inexplicably starts to slide across the floor on its own. And these two die-hard skeptics suddenly begin to wonder if they might be dealing with some sort of paranormal entity.
Yeah, that's so weird.
A little nervous, they finish out their night stay in the other room and head out the next day. Now, I want to point out again that the White Lagoon Bothy has never been investigated by any ghost hunting team or ghost hunting YouTube channel. All of the footage shown here today was captured by outdoor explorers and campers that have never posted any video related to the paranormal before these clips.
And that's a point in their favor, but this also could be like a trend, like a goofy kind of like an unsaid thing among like outdoor explorers. Like, they watch each other, they watch the other outdoor channels, and somebody goes there, one of their like subscribers or like people they're subscribed to outdoors channel goes to this White Lagoon Bothy, and they have like a strange paranormal experience, and then they're like, oh, we should go visit it. And maybe they want to like have an experience too, to kind of be like on the in crowd and just be like, and then it creates like this mythology of this place where everybody's actually really just faking this. But it doesn't seem like the case. These guys seem pretty legitimate. I'm gonna change around my UI a little bit here because I'm kind of struggling. Give me just a second, guys. We got 8 people, I think, on the stream. That's like the most I've ever had since I've like resurrected the channel. Thanks. Make sure to comment. Let me know who you are, so I know who's in the stream. Schneb Street says they need to get some salt. Nude President, do you feel that a lot of people who film these paranormal videos often try to claim skeptic to try to win the audience over? Yeah, I do. That's kind of what I was just explaining. Like, I think, and that's what Nuke is kind of saying, that he's emphasizing that these are not paranormal channels filming this. But yeah, I think you're right, Nude President, that there's something like that going on. But I just want to believe these guys. These guys look and feel sincere, so don't break my heart.
So is the White Lagoon Bothy haunted? And would you dare to spend the night there?
I'd love to spend the night there, and I just want a Lagoon Bothy on like Mount Timpanogos Trail. Like, I just want one of those. I think that'd be cool to have a Lagoon Bothy.
Let me know. A guide to the other side. A young woman named Diana posted a very disturbing video to Instagram. In the video, Diana and her brother are watching as the police arrive at a trailer at the edge of their property. The police are showing up for a wellness check after the sad, lonely man who rents the trailer has not been seen.
Oh man, some of these videos are so sad.
Had unfortunately passed away inside the trailer.
Okay, he just passed away.
This is the footage.
Right there, right there. Wait, they're going up to take this place. So wait, you said the light wasn't off?
What's going on?
Oh my god, they're calling. Are they calling something in?
Whoa. Is Nuke about to say, did you see it?
Well,
Maybe I'm just seeing things, but I think he's about to say, did you see it?
are they calling something in?
I think I saw that, and I think I saw what Nuke is going to say, did you see it? I'm going to play that one more time, and let me comment to see if you saw what I saw.
Oh my god, they're calling. Are they calling something in?
Oh, wow. Okay.
What was Tom doing?
there it is again. Did you like? Are you seeing what I'm seeing here? That is tripping me out.
Did you see it?
Yeah, I saw it.
A small shadow of a child can be seen lurking outside the trailer, seemingly lost and abandoned.
Oh my gosh.
Don't even notice, walking right by as if they can't even see the
And then the camera keeps panning and it's there and sometimes it's gone.
child's shadow just disappears.
Yeah, that's wild. Tiny police officer, yeah. Slow it down and you'll see the moment the kid disappears. Oh my goodness.
The figure disappears into thin air
Yeah,
in front of the police.
So
They don't seem to see
I
anyone.
okay, I'm gonna frame by frame that myself because
The figure disappears into
this is so unfortunate if this is edited in post. Like if this is legitimately like somebody filmed this, like police officers finding a man who has passed away in his trailer, and then they took that footage to make it a paranormal video and added this little creepy girl in there and disappear behind that officer. Like it's so sad if that's what people are doing. And so that alone just makes me want to believe it because I don't want to believe that people would do that. But they do. They do it, but also go surreal. And I just don't know how easily they show up on camera. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
figure disappears into thin air right in front of the police, but they don't seem to see anyone. Viewers of the video pointed out that there was another odd apparition in this video.
Whoop.
Something that looks like the shadowy figure of a man standing in the trailer window. So a few days later, Diana and her father.
I didn't see the man.
This video. Viewers of the video pointed out that there was another odd apparition in this video. Something that looks like the shadowy figure of a man standing in the trailer window. So
I
a
don't
few days
I don't
later,
see that one,
Diana and
but
her father go to check out the trailer, and things get really weird.
Oh my goodness.
what was that?
What was that?
Crow. Wow. Wow. Guy does not living a healthy life.
Wait a minute. Wait. Did this guy have a kid?
Oh my gosh. I don't know. Was that an alive crow? I assumed it was a dead crow, but we can I'm gonna go back and that's oh my gosh. That looks like a dead crow to me. I don't know. Do they do that like if they're alive? Oh my gosh. Wow. That's awful. Maybe a fake crow. Well,
Whoa. Wait a minute. Wait. Did this guy have a kid? What is this?
We have Elizabeth Carrero 9254. I believe there is something to the paranormal. I've had a few experiences. The veil is thin. I think you're exactly right. Yeah, I think that's very true. Yes, that is true, but most of what we are reacting to is probably fake. But I think there's some truth to some of these videos.
So first, Diana is terrified when a dead crow falls out of one of the cabinets.
I just can't even believe that. Did this guy have a dead crow in his cabinet? And also, like, I really don't want to believe that these people are faking this. This was like their neighbor, and he passed away, and apparently he had, like, his son passed away, and I just don't want to believe that.
The man has only been deceased and out of the trailer for a few days.
Jeez.
So, how did the bird get there? But next, Diana sees a child's paintings on the refrigerator. Her dad tells her that the man had a horrible tragedy where his young daughter passed away many years ago
Oh.
at a very young age.
Well.
But the man kept her drawings and mourned her for the rest of his life, descending into sorrow and alcoholism.
Oh my gosh.
So, is this childlike shadow figure the man's daughter coming?
I'm just gonna say up front, I believe this story. I think that's an actual. I think that is caught on camera. Even though I hate the fact that she disappears behind the officer as the officer walks by, because that is such a. Oh no, not in this one. She's still there when he walks by, but in the other one, she vanishes as he walks by, because that's like a Hollywood. That's like a video editing trope where like a thing passes by and they just disappear. I hate that happened, because it makes me think it's not legitimate, but I'm leaning towards, like, I just want to believe that this is real.
Back to meet him as he passes to the other side.
Goodness. Oh my gosh. Right there. Yeah, that she disappears as he walks by. But they showed that another officer walked by before and she didn't disappear, so that would have been a good opportunity to do it, so they wouldn't have been consistent if they were editing this. But this time that entity does disappear as he walks by. I think this is legitimate. I'm calling this one true. I think this is actually a real ghost caught on camera. That's what I'm saying.
Hunter or hunted. Nick and Ted's YouTube channel, The Hunting Public, are out bow hunting on public lands in the remote wilderness of Missouri.
I think I've seen this one. Maybe I haven't seen this one, but I just wanted to say we're still at 7, guys. We're holding strong at 7. I did see that it went up to 8 concurrent viewers. I'm pretty stoked on that. Thanks for jumping on, everybody. Comment, like, subscribe. Help me get like 9 or 10 next Friday. And I do live streams over on my Patreon. I can be a little bit more free and liberal with what I review and talk about. And I do that most of the other parts of the week.
Suddenly they hear something that sends chills down their spines. Now, let me say before I show you these clips, in accordance with YouTube guidelines, no one is shown being hurt in the following video. There's absolutely no evidence that any crime was committed in this video or that anyone was injured in any way.
Thanks for
So, while Nick and Ted are
Thanks for
hunting, they hear
protecting
a
my channel,
gunshot
Nuke.
Followed by some insane screaming. They immediately grab their camera and start recording.
6:45 p.m. Yep, that's legitimate. That's a legitimate man screaming. Oh, wow.
Now, Nick and Ted are in such a remote area of the Missouri.
I haven't seen this one, actually.
Cell service to call the authorities. So, all they can do is listen.
That's pretty awful. Oh my gosh.
Very not good obscenities to someone else. I've never witnessed anybody screaming like that.
These guys are legitimate. They're not faking this. They just heard a man screaming and then there was a shot. Oh my gosh. That's kind of awful.
Something not good's
Can you guys hear that?
Again, Nick tries to call someone to report the incident, but they still can't find a spot in the woods with cell service.
We ain't got any service in here, so can't call the police and tell them to go over there and see what the heck's going on. Sounds like something awful dang horror movie over there.
Absolutely losing his mind over there. So if you're having trouble hearing that, I don't want to play the audio too loud for a lot of reasons, but they are just hunting in the wood. They're supposed to be in the middle of nowhere, and they are hearing a man screaming, and then they're hearing multiple gunshots. So this is a 20 scariest videos of 2025. Sometimes Nuke has videos that aren't necessarily paranormal, but this is just a really kind of terrifying video just in real life. We got a couple more comments. Jordan says, I often wonder if ghosts can be photographed. The senses can be so easily fooled. So I wonder if ghosts are sort of stimulating the brain directly without needing to be locally present, physically matter. Yeah, that's a very interesting thought. And I kind of flip-flop on this, but I think ghosts can be photographed, and I think they can show up on film, just not very often. And I think most of what you see, as I repeat over and over again, is legitimate. Schneb Street. I've heard gunshots in the wood. Yeah, car drove, never looked for bodies. Okay. Oh, Schneb Street is actually saying that they have heard gunshots in the woods. Like in real life, a car drove away, never looked for bodies though. And then another follow-up by Jordan. By fooled, I mean we can hack our senses with technology, make things taste like other things. Yeah. Like the God helmet thing makes you feel a presence. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's like like if there's electricity in the air, you can kind of I've heard that like electrical outlets, if there's a lot of like juice going through like electrical currents, it can make you feel like somebody's watching you. I think they've done studies on that when nobody actually is watching you. Well, actually that's kind of wrong, because in those studies people are actually watching you, but there's like a there's like a legitimate like study done on this where there's a feeling. You know the feeling when you're like, you think you're alone and you have a sense or a feeling like somebody's there or watching you. Yeah. Okay, let's move on from this one. Oh, and then they leave out. They're on the phone with the cops in range of cell service. I'm just going forward.
I had some contact with the state and they told me that they found nothing on this situation when they went in there, and there was nothing to be found.
Even though Nick
Okay.
reported the disturbing incident and even provided GPS coordinates to local authorities, nothing was found at the site.
Interesting.
There's absolutely no evidence that any kind of horrible event ever took place there.
You know, it freaked us out, and you know, we really got unsettled by it. We weren't scared that someone wasn't coming after us, but we had heard something that it could have been. You know, your mind goes to think about what could that be, and you know, I immediately go to worst case scenario.
So did Nick and Ted just hear someone having a random temper tantrum or a breakdown?
Yeah.
Was it just
I don't know.
someone freaking out and maybe just shooting guns at a tree stump?
Maybe that. We're just gonna skip forward. Yeah. Okay.
Or the brother who has something bad.
Seeing something bad is our next one from Nuke.
Something bad. The guy named Nick takes care of his elderly grandmother who has dementia. One night while his grandmother is having
We are gonna take a quick Patreon pause. We're gonna reach back into the Moonlit chest here. Man, Jordan, you and Voidlock both have like 8 names in here, so other people are gonna have a hard time getting their name picked. Who do we got? Oh, we got Jacqueline Booth. Thank you. I think Jacqueline is one of our orbs over on Patreon. Yeah, she's an orb. Thank you, Jacqueline, for supporting me on Patreon. I appreciate it. If you haven't yet, go hit me up on Patreon. Get your name in the Moonlit chest.
In an episode, weird things start to happen around their house. Grandmother named Nick takes care of his elderly grandmother who has dementia. One night while his grandmother is having an episode, weird things start to happen around their house.
Last night, I don't know that you can see that, but it says... She has dementia, and this scared me so bad. Oh, and the dog's growling. She's standing up in the kitchen looking at something. And looking like they're watching Star Wars, the animated series on TV. And the dog is growling. No way. Okay, that's a Roomba. That's the Roomba. Man, that tripped me out, but that's the vacuum cleaner. But Nuke pointed at it like it's doing something it shouldn't be doing. Nuke put the red arrow up. Why? That better be a Roomba. That better be the room. Yeah, that's a Roomba. Okay. Oh man, I'm so focused on the Roomba, I'm not looking at Grandma. Grandma's just like a statue. Roomba is tripping out. Holy.
Nick's grandmother's dog starts to growl toward the kitchen for no...
Jeez, that... I'm like I'm like in Nuke's mode. I'm like not realizing if how trippy that would be in real life. Focusing on that Roomba, the dog is growling, and Grandma's just like a statue in the kitchen.
Nick's grandmother's dog starts to growl toward the kitchen for no reason. Then the roaming Roomba seems to randomly start and stop, as if it's sensing something right in front of it. But there's nothing there. And finally, something falls from the top of the fridge.
Jeez.
For the randomly stopping Roomba, Nick later shows that the little Roomba is functioning normally, and usually only does this when it is about to collide with something, like a person standing in front of it.
Yeah.
Try to step in front of that. So it just does that.
Oh, and it doesn't turn all the way, but that's literally what it was doing.
That comment says that the Roomba doesn't do that when it's in front of it.
And so in the video, we also see something fall.
Oh my gosh.
Nick also explains this, and it's a little creepy.
This is a good Nuke. So this is Nuke's compilation. Obviously, this is going to be every one of these is going to be one of his better videos because it's the 20 scariest videos of 2025. So like every one of these, I'm kind of like, I think this is probably one of those videos. I think these are like more legitimate cases of actual paranormal. Whereas most of the time, most of Nuke's videos, people just send Nuke their kind of scary videos, and a lot of people I want to get on Nukes, and so they fake some stuff. But yeah, this compilation video is more legitimate. Roomba getting assault. Do you think Schnebley Street 3700, do you think what are your thoughts on salt and how do they interact with the spirit world? I'm curious. I don't know. I haven't looked too much into that, honestly, other than what I've seen on like X-Files, and I know that they do that in certain circles, but yeah.
One of my grandma's little angels fell off the fridge last night. My grandma loves to collect little figurines. You see how far back they are. Genuinely. I mean, the significance of an angel falling and not legitimately anything else she has.
Nick says that
Okay, honest, like if I'm thinking about salt, okay, I think the reason people do like incense and like salt and things like this to help calm the spirits or get rid of spirits is because I think it just changes the atmosphere. It changes the atmosphere of what those spirits were used to in their own home, and it's not that they're not still there, but what I mean by that is that they're still there like when they were alive, because I think a lot of ghosts are stone tape theory. I think they're projections of the past. But when you introduce salt or incense or smoke or rearrange the house, and also like rearranging the house, and this is why people like demolish houses or like burn things that they think are haunted, because it's no longer mimicking or representing what that spirit knew, and it's harder for that spirit to be replayed as like a projection from the earth. The more similar the surroundings are, the easier, when that person was alive, the easier it is for that spirit presence to be made known. And salt and smoke and incense disrupts that similarity. That's my off the top musings on that.
now both of his grandmother's dogs have become absolutely petrified of the kitchen. He says that both dogs sit and stare at the kitchen every night and often just refuse to enter that room.
I was watching my show,
Ashoka.
and
They're not watching the TV. They're watching the they're watching the kitchen door.
But then things get even creepier. Because one night, the Roomba at Nick's grandmother's house again just starts to act very strange.
We got Voidlock in the house, man. If you're just jumping on Voidlock, I've shouted you out like 3 times. Thanks for becoming a ghost on my Patreon. I really appreciate it. Thanks for joining the stream. We're doing some nukes live on YouTube. Comment, and comment and let me know other channels. Jordan, you commented a channel that I've seen around, but I for some reason I could not find your comment on one of my Patreon live streams. Another channel that would be good to react to. If you guys have any suggestions, please either comment what you would like me to react to, you know, following the Moonlit Ghost theme. Doesn't have to be ghosts. It can just be anything kind of weird or creepy that you would like me to weigh in on. Comment it or email me. Email me your ghost stories. Bizarre Bub. That's what it was. Dang. Yes, I'm gonna write that down. Bizarre Bub for future live streams. That's what I will do. But yeah, comment or email me and let me know what you guys want to see. And I also want to do I do want to, but I am doing it. I'm also starting another playlist on my YouTube channel since I have all of your ears right now. I've got 8 of you right now. I am working on a video right now. I had somebody send me their they wrote up their paranormal experience, which I am stoked on. And I'm going to narrate that experience and put it up on my playlist called Your Moonlit Stories. That's what it's going to be. And so if you have if you've seen a ghost, if you've been abducted by aliens, if you've seen Bigfoot, if you know who shot JFK or Charlie Kirk for that matter, email me. Email me. I'm starting these series called Your Moonlit Stories, and that video is going to be up sooner than later, so I appreciate all of you. And guys, we just hit 10 concurrent viewers. I appreciate you all jumping on. We're going to keep watching this. What do we got? I don't think anything like really weird is going to happen because I believe The Roomba actually scared me coming out of the dark like that. Well, man, that smiley face Roomba, I honestly don't know why you would ever get a smiley face Roomba. That's awful to me. I just want a plain black Roomba. I don't even want text on the thing. I don't want it to have a personality. I don't want my vacuum cleaner to have a personality. Wait a second. It just fell off the stairs, which means that it's not functioning the way it should, and it is going directly towards the person filming it. It's actually falling. Wait a second. Is that a setting on Roombas? Can you set a Roomba to follow you? Comment and let me know. No way, the Roomba's following him. Okay, I really need to know. Is that like a normal thing that Roombas can do? Okay, let's check. Let's dip into the comments here really quick. Guys, we have 10 whole people watching. I'm stoked. Comment, let me know who you are. So let's go through a couple comments. Got Voidlock saying, how is everybody doing? What's the email for stories? Oh, I don't have the email? In the description, I'll try to put that up on the screen here in just a minute, but in the description of this video, there should be my email. It's the with the all lowercase, themoonlitghost@gmail.com. It's just that simple, but it should be in the description of this video. What up, Voidlock? That was 16 whole ears. I'm not following that, nude president. You're gonna have to follow up on that whole 16 ears thing. Maybe I just missed something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know what the 16 ears is. Schnebley Street says they've seen Bigfoot. I have heard your Bigfoot encounter. Email the moonlitghost@gmail.com and maybe I'll put it in one of my I'll make a video out of it. I believe Bigfoot is in Utah. There's been a number of Utah sightings of Bigfoot, and Schnebley Street, which I know, whom I know personally, has seen Bigfoot. I've heard the story firsthand, so that would be an interesting one to share on my channel. Nude president, at least it was happy to fall off the stairs. You can remote control Roombas. Okay, that's what I thought. You can remote control Roombas. So he's probably just controlling it, having it move towards him. Cuddle Toxic. Yo, have amazing stream, brother. Thank you, dude. Like, I appreciate that so much. I'm trying to like resurrect my YouTube channel. I'm so glad you jumped on, man. Like, my channel is very humble right now. I can't wait to tell this till I'm getting a lot more views, but I appreciate all of you. We're at 11. This is like beating my last record by like 9. I don't know. Okay. All right, let's keep going. So this guy's probably remote controlling his Roomba. Remote controlling his Roomba. Oh, there's like a draft going on. It's moving those chairs. Wait a second. This guy owns a Roomba. So he knows that you can remote control a Roomba. And he knows that anybody else with a Roomba knows that you can remote control a Roomba. So wouldn't that make it like less likely that he's remote controlling the Roomba because he knows that like other fellow Roombaites are gonna be remote controlling the Roomba? this would be a very odd thing for somebody to do, to fake like a paranormal video. I'm not saying that's not what he's doing, but it seems like kind of like a dumb thing to do if you're trying to like convince people that your Roomba is like possessed. That's kind of funny, but okay. I can't get over this smiley face Roomba that's possessed by this is like a horror movie. The smiley face Roomba slowly coming after you, and people are like running away, but it's just like right around. You never see it going any faster than the Roomba goes, but it's like always like right around the corner. Let's see. Oh, I know. Bringing some people to have some fun. Sweet, dude. Oh my gosh, Voidlock. Thank you. I appreciate it. Invades the channel. Who is this? Raphael the Angel. Dude, invades the channel with ghostly spiders. Sweet, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for all the comments, dude. We're at 16. And forgive me if the comments start popping off, I'm not going to be able to get to all of them, but that's a good problem for me to have. So if I miss your comment, I'm sorry. Welcome in Raiders. Salt is supposing to be cleansing and purifying. Yeah, I believe that. We got black. Dude, it's a party now. Thanks for jumping on, everybody. We're watching Nukes, trying to have some fun. I'm not trying to be like too dark or creepy. Okay, that actually took me off guard. I was not prepared for that. Can you remote control? Is there a factory setting on Roombas that allow it to flip over? Or did he Jimmy rig his Roomba to do that? Or is this Roomba really possessed? Like comment, let me know what you think of this, because I really want to know what's going on with this Roomba. Okay. Nude President, I was on board with you saying that he was remote controlling this, but now we have to say that he Jimmy rigged. If he's faking this video, he Jimmy rigged this Roomba to press a button and have it flip over, or he's got an invisible string attached to it, which I don't know. What do you think? Is there like can you see like a string? Can you see like a flip lever or anything underneath the Roomba? I don't know. Is that a... I don't see any like flipping mechanism that would flip it underneath anyway. That's a weird one. I really was not expecting that to happen.
Now, the Roomba following Nick around and crashing down the stairs is odd enough, because, well, they're just not supposed to do that. But the Roomba flipping over on its own has absolutely no explanation. Nick says that his grandmother found the Roomba in the living room and placed it back in the kitchen. He says that since this, the Roomba has just not moved again, despite having a full charge. But he does say that his grandma's two dogs are still scared of the device and often just stare at it.
Yeah.
Night.
Okay, we got the next one. I really want to know your thoughts on this whole Roomba thing, because I was really on board with the idea that he was remote controlling the Roomba. But then it flips over, man. Like, what? Did he flip it over? If not with a mechanical lever, some other mechanism that remains unseen on the camera. Man, we got a lot of comments. We got 17 on the stream. I appreciate everybody jumping in. We got Sam in the UK here. We got CCCC. I'm just going to shout out some people. Nude President, I'm going to have nightmares about Roombas tonight. I know, smiling Roombas. We got some high fives, waves from Corey Cranford. Sweet, thank you. Party time. Do not make the Stuntman edition of the Roomba. Could have altered it, but it looks like I don't see anything on it. Yeah, I don't see anything on it either. Ultimately, guys, I have so many of you listening right now. I want to share my vision for this channel. What I ultimately, I want to document. I don't want to just surface level react to all of these things. I want to, personally, on my side, I want to create case files for each and every single one of these and have like a team of people investigating these with objective minds to see if these are legitimate or not, because I believe in the paranormal. I believe in ghost stories. But I know that most of what you see online is not real and it's fake. And I have seen ghosts with my actual eyes. I know that they're real. And so I'm highly driven and highly motivated to find other authentic evidence for the paranormal. And I know that most of what you see on Nukes and all these other reaction channels and compilation channels is not legitimate. But there is some truth to them, and some of them are real, and that's what I want to know. That's what I really want to know. We are gonna, before we get onto Night Call right here, the next Nukes on the 20 scariest videos of 2025, we're gonna do another Patreon shout out with the Moonlit Chest right here. Check out my Patreon at patreon.com and Moonlit Chest and get your name in the Moonlit Chest. We're gonna do another random draw. These are all my patrons. Who's it gonna be? It's Jordan Quinless again. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Okay, let's get into the Night Call.
Call. Late one night in Pueblo, Colorado, an emergency call comes into the 911 dispatch center. But whoever made the call hangs up almost immediately. The 911 operators trace the call and find that it came from Imperial Memorial Gardens. Well, the weird thing is, Imperial Memorial Gardens is a funeral.
I just want to shout out CCCCC175. They say, I still have my I'm Real sticker. Dude, that was like one of the first, that was like one of the only things I ever did on my Patreon. I had an I'm Real sticker, and I got my, I got my new I'm Real hoodies. I think it's linked in the description, but you can get the I'm Real hoodies again. These are kind of a new design. I'm so stoked that you mentioned that, CC. Yeah. Schnebly Streets wants a pink. I'm working on the pink I'm Real hoodies. I'm working on it. They'll happen. I promise.
Surrounded by an 80-year-old cemetery.
What? Okay. Sorry. I need to know what's surrounded by an 80-year-old cemetery.
Find that it came from Imperial Memorial Gardens. Well, the weird thing is, Imperial Memorial Gardens is a funeral home, surrounded by an 80-year-old cemetery.
Sorry. I'm missing the beginning of this.
One night in Pueblo, Colorado, an emergency call comes into the 911 dispatch center. But whoever made the call hangs up almost immediately.
Oh, weird.
911 operators trace the call and find that it came from Imperial Memorial Gardens. Well, the weird thing is, Imperial Memorial Gardens is a funeral home, surrounded by an 80-year-old cemetery. And it's 3:30 in the morning.
Okay, I finally got that preface to this story. I do just want to say, before he tells whatever's about to happen here, I love cemeteries. Cemeteries are one of my favorite places on earth, especially old cemeteries. I'm just drawn to them. Anytime I'm traveling, this might be like really weird. I don't know if it's weird. I think it's awesome. I go and search for like the old city cemetery or the country cemetery, and not specifically, I mean, for ghosts or the macabre or dark things, but there's so much history to these. I love researching stories and looking at the names, and it's amazing. One of my favorite places is cemeteries.
So, no one should be there. Now, as standard procedure, the 911 emergency operators call the funeral home back to make sure everything is okay. And someone answers the phone.
What?
This is what the 911 operators hear.
Okay, so the funeral home, this is a business that I'm assuming is closed at 3:30 in the morning. But somebody answers the phone when the police call back. So it's static. They call back. Static. Operator, hello. Oof. Okay, I'm not sure. I have the Chrome, the YouTube audio really low. I'm gonna turn it up. I have it low for YouTube reasons, but I'm gonna turn it up so you guys can hear this. And I'm gonna turn my own creepy music down. But I'm gonna turn this just a little bit more up so you can hear this, because this is really weird audio. And this seems legitimate because this is an actual recorded 911 call.
The phone. This
So says
is what
Nuke.
the
I'm sure
911 operators
you can
hear.
fake that, but I don't see any reason why it would be. Wow, that's weird. Sounds like somebody's speaking in a different language. Sounds like a couple different voices.
There's a lot of static, and a quiet male voice seems to say something a few times, but then
There's a male voice, but I think there's also a female voice, both talking at the same
the
time.
call just goes silent. Again, as part of standard procedure, the emergency operators send the police to check out the old funeral home. But when the officers arrive, they find the funeral home locked up and all the lights are off. No one's there. Now, I tried to clean up the call audio as much as possible, but there's just not much there.
Yeah, Help him? I'm not hearing that, Nuke. This is Nuke's interpretation of the inaudible.
So, just who made this call? And what do you think they might be saying?
Okay,
A short
That is a strange one. I would love to be able to like verify that. Nuke doesn't typically link his sources, but I'm sure you could find out. We got some more comments. We'll oh, we got Daniel Bullock on. What's up, Daniel Bullock? Turn the volume up. Yeah, if you're just jumping on, I have the volume purposely low for YouTube reasons, because Nuke plays music that I don't have licensed and whatever. But yeah, thanks for jumping on, man. Yes, I remember those. Pink, lavender. Let's see. We got Voylock saying, my wife loves to go to old cemeteries. She will try to find the oldest grave in them. Yeah, dude. Oh, it's so good. And doing like historical research at these old cemeteries, sometimes the headstones, I've been to these cemeteries where the headstones are just like rocks. They used to have engravings on them, but they're so old and so worn, there's nothing there. Yeah, it's really amazing. Volume is a little low. Okay. Yeah, I think Monwag Cemeteries too. Yeah, I think she does. Sweet. I think we're at like 20 for a second. Trippy. 100%. Wish I could make it out. Yeah. Or backwards voices. I thought that too. I don't know. We got Daniel Bullock. How's it going, man? It's going all right. It's going all right. I'm just trying to get my channel off the ground again. I've got a lot of help, which is awesome. People calling people in, and make sure to like this stream. It helps so much. It helps more than you know. And just a quick reminder, YouTube is not easy, guys. Like it's really not easy. People kind of think that it's easy, but it's not. It's a full-time job if you want to get anywhere on YouTube. CC says, my hometown has a graveyard from around the 1200s. Whoa. Where is your hometown, if you don't mind me asking? That's a graveyard I'd love to visit. Let's get on to a short stay here.
Stay. A guy named Brendan has a YouTube channel where he camps in his van in some strange and sometimes very dangerous locations across the
All right, Brendan explores. I'm going to reserve my judgment. see what Brandon Explores has to say.
In this video, Brendan decided to camp overnight in the coastal village of Jaywick in Essex, England.
Brandon, man, you
Now,
look like
amongst other things,
you're
Jaywick
gonna
is
fake
known
some
as one
stuff.
of Britain's poorest towns and has a very high crime rate. In other words, it's not really the best place to be camping overnight in a van.
Yeah.
But that doesn't stop Brendan.
A little town in England called Jaywick, coined as one of the most deprived towns in the UK. And I thought, as soon as I'm in the area, I just had to go and see it.
Brendan searches around and eventually finds a place to set up camp that is just outside of town.
So what's kind of a little surprising and a little interesting about this compilation video from Nuke is that this is 20 scariest videos of 2025. Most of Nuke's stuff is like ghost videos and stuff, but some of them are just like, they're not ghost videos, they're just like scary happenings that happen in real life. And I don't know if this is going to be one of those or not.
And kind of in the middle of nowhere.
Listen to me. I'm alone, but I mean, there's no other houses around me, so it's not as if I'm alone in a housing estate.
Brendan sets up his bed in the van and lies down for a night's sleep. But around 2:30, things take a terrifying turn.
Yeah. Well, bro, I mean, you parked in like a really sketchy place, dude. Like, somebody is, of course, outside your van. I hope he can defend himself. That's horrifying, dude. Oh, that's horrifying. I have, speaking from real life experience, I have many times been in a dark car sleeping. I remember I was in, was it Yellowstone? Like just out in the middle of nowhere, parked in a random parking lot. Tried to sleep that night. Yeah, this is sketchy. It's so scary. Oh my gosh. He actually comes in. Good idea. Oh, they actually broke the window to his van. Wow.
Someone with a flashlight skulks around outside Brendan's van, trying the door handles, before smashing the window to get inside. Luckily, Brendan yells and sends the intruder running. He then hops in the driver's seat and just gets out of there.
Good idea. Well, he doesn't just hop in the driver's seat and gets out of there because it looks like he went outside for a second, but
Obviously is very shaken up by the whole ordeal. He decides to not only leave the town of Jaywick, but to drive all night, 3.5 hours, all the way back to his home.
I just, quite frankly, just wanted to go home. I was
makes
really,
sense.
Yeah. I wasn't in a good mind space.
This doesn't look like a paranormal one,
A
but
little bit of broken glass from my driver's seat and the dashboard. You'd be surprised how far glass goes when it smashes. I've been finding little bits everywhere.
I'm not surprised.
But the van was in no fit state to continue camping in, and nor was my headspace, should we say. So I made the long journey back home. I think it was a good 3.5 hour drive.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of skip forward.
Over on his YouTube channel, Brendan explores a summer trip to Spilabin.
Okay, so that was not a paranormal one, obviously. We're gonna hit up some comments here. Let's see. Backwards Voices, how's it going, man? Let's see here. Cece says, my hometown has a graveyard. Oh, let's see. It's in Scotland, UK. I moved back home and live in an 1840s home now. Not as haunted as I had expected. Okay, Cece, so if you've seen a ghost or if you had a strange encounter, email me at themoonlitghost@gmail.com. I'm creating a series where I narrate people's firsthand experiences. There's so many channels out there that narrate experiences that are like AI. They're just like fictional stories, but they're presented as real stories. What I want to do is I want to do the same thing, but make sure, like, verify that these are actual user submitted stories. So if you have a story, email me your story. I love to read them, I love to hear them, and I want to make it into a series. So okay, number 4 on nukes. Next stop, nowhere.
Nowhere. 3 friends are on a summer trip to Spain, staying in a large high-rise hotel.
Yeah, Void says, remember, people are more scary than ghosts. That is very true.
One night they hop on the elevator to head down to the lobby, but that's when things start to go very wrong. On a summer trip to Spain, staying in a large high-rise hotel. One night they hop on the elevator to head down to the lobby, but that's when things start to go very wrong.
Yo, so this elevator is acting mad weird. We started.
Don't mess around with mad weird elevators, guys.
Doors up.
Fast forward to 45 minutes later, and the guys are still stuck in the elevator as the lights flicker and
What?
the temperature begins to rise.
I'm trying to think. I don't think I've ever had like a scary elevator experience, but I know it happens on occasion. Like it'll get stuck, or the doors don't close, or the lights turn off. Has anybody had that happen? Comment if you've had a scary elevator experience, because I've never had that experience, but I can just imagine that would be horrifying.
From the summer heat.
Alright, so the power is out. The backup, yeah, there you go. The backup generator.
So this is legitimate. They're not faking this. They're really stuck in an
We've been
elevator.
having the time of our lives. And yeah, we're like cooking on life.
Now, luckily, the hotel does have a backup generator, but unluckily, the generator seems to be malfunctioning.
Oh my gosh.
Here is where things start to get a bit weird, because for some unknown reason, the elevator.
Wait, so I might have missed this. They are in like a hotel. Like, what is this?
Next stop, nowhere. 3 friends are on a summer trip to Spain, staying in a large high-rise hotel. One night they hop on the
High-rise
elevator to head down
hotel. So, okay. High-rise hotel in Spain, I think you said.
Start to get up. The generator seems to be malfunctioning. And here is
So they're
where
not faking
things
this.
start to
This
get
is
a
really
bit
happening
weird,
to them.
Because for some unknown reason, the elevator takes them to the hotel's 16th floor, which is currently abandoned and under construction.
Oh no, look, it worked. Alright, so it's been doing this for a minute. And there's nothing out there. No, that did something.
I'm having a hard time assimilating this video because it really looks like that they're having trouble with an elevator. When there's a video like this and it seems to start going the way of like a horror movie, like I'm thinking this has to be a production. They have to be putting this on, but I don't know.
What is going on?
If the doors open and there's like somebody standing there, I think that'll be my breaking point to say that this is not real.
The doors shut again, trapping them inside. But a little bit later, and finally there's a silver lining, as the elevator power seems to come back on.
We're moving. Where are we going? Wait. Stop. No.
How long are they stuck in this elevator?
No, that's the same one as before. No. Alright.
The power comes back on and the elevator starts to move. But
Somebody needs to find, what is that, J.O. Jockey Quid, and kind of research them because these guys look kind of.
Inexplicably, it somehow just ends up back on the creepy abandoned 16th floor. At this point, the friends debate just stepping out and trying to find the stairs. But with the floor completely blacked out and under construction, they decide it's safer to just stay put. And
I don't know. I think I would probably try to find the stairs. That's better than hanging out in an elevator that's haunted.
now, over an hour has passed, and the guys are starting to get a bit stir-crazy in the hot, cramped elevator.
Okay, we got some comments going off. Let's see, what do we got? It's easy, heard a bell. Looks like that bell stopped. I've been on the Tower of Terror at Disneyland. Yeah. I think I don't even know if I've done the Tower of Terror. Maybe I did like once. Pretty freaky. Daniel says they might be stuck, but they're hyping the story, panning the camera on your eyeball. They might even be hyping themselves up. Yeah, I'm kind of getting that vibe too. Yeah, it does seem a little produced. I saw this. It's wild. I would have went out the top 100%. Voylock, are you talking about this elevator? You would have climbed out the top of the elevator?
Oh, he's cooking something.
What are you doing?
Yep. Yep.
I gotta pee.
Oh, you gotta pee.
It's making my bladder.
making it
I gotta pee.
You gotta pee.
Well, like a rapper. Go. I gotta pee.
Oh, yeah.
I'm holding my bladder.
Yep.
I gotta pee. I don't know what else is going on. I gotta pee. It's making me mad. Go on like so. In your I gotta pee. Like Bowser.
This is giving me like Blair Witch Project like vibes. But I don't think these guys are all gonna like. I don't think this is actually like a horror story.
This is probably the worst thing anyone did.
Now, shortly
It's
after
like found footage. Like if Nuke says, and they were never seen again, their phone had this footage on it. Yeah,
this clip,
I'm just waiting for
power was
that.
fully restored, and the guys finally made it down to the hotel lobby. They upload videos of their harrowing adventure on the elevator, but their viewers spot something truly chilling.
What are their viewers spot?
Did you see it?
No, I see it now. Oh my gosh, that's not real. This is not real. Really? Really?
Videos of their harrowing adventure on the elevator, but their viewers spot something truly chilling. Again, did you see it?
Look at
Guys are
that
looking around,
thing
stuck on the creepy 16th
in the
floor.
corner.
Something black seems to appear behind them and rise up from the floor. So just why did the elevator keep dragging them back to that closed-off 16th floor? And why was it shut down in the first place? But most importantly, what is this? Let me know what you think.
I need somebody to look these guys up and look at their other videos and see if they make like produced videos. Yeah, I was almost on board with these guys, but that just seems a little too cliche.
You're behind them and rise up from the floor. So just why did the elevator keep dragging them back to that closed-off 16th floor?
Voylock is doubling down. He would have climbed out the top of that elevator. Man, I don't know that I would have done that because I don't want to get like Mission Impossible like at the top of the elevator. I probably would have just gotten out on the 16th floor. Maybe that's where the haunted elevator wants me to go to like have my soul stolen from me or something like that. But I would have just gotten out on the 16th floor and found the stairs. Especially if I had my cell phone that has like a flashlight on it. I think I probably would have done that. Who knows? It could be produced at first, like a bunch of punk kids. This is from Daniel Bullock. Punk kids going to check out this haunted elevator, mocking the idea of it all, and then they soon find that I don't know what that means. FAFO? Fear? You got to tell me what that means, Daniel. Hard to take them seriously. I agree, Sentinel. Sentinel, are you who I think you are? I think I know who you are, Sentinel, but I'm not 100% sure. Voylock is saying, I am always immediately suspicious when it seems like they turned the camera on just for what they are doing, and it is in the frame perfect, almost as if they are looking at it. Yeah, I agree. Not because of the figure, but I am going to stay trapped in an elevator lol. Why not? Sounds fun. Same. I'd go on the 16th floor and find the stairs. Yeah, I totally would do that. I would just find, if that really was happening to me. I don't even have a problem with an elevator like shutting down or acting weird or even taking you to a weird floor, especially if there's like construction going on. You don't know if the construction guys are like making like overriding the elevator to like go to that floor a lot. I don't know. Maybe they are, maybe they're not. But like, I don't have a problem with any of that, but these guys, maybe they like realize that's what it's doing and they decided to make a little production of it because they really were staying there and they thought something funny was happening. I don't know. Daniel says I can't. Okay, I'll just take your word for it. Oh yeah, I got you. I understand what you're saying now, Daniel. I get it. Let's see, Sentinel maybe. Yeah, I think I know who Sentinel is. Let's continue.
And why was it shut down in the first place? But most importantly, what is this? Let me know what you think.
All right, Nuke, I'm telling you what I think. I'm agreeing with several of you in this. I think this is produced. I don't think that is a legitimate like grudge-like shadow creeping up in the corner. Again, my disclaimer is I believe in the paranormal and things like this can happen, but I think these guys made this video that way.
St. Andrew's Church.
St. Andrew's Church.
Camper Chris from the YouTube channel Blot Outdoor Show sets out with his friend Mick on an overnight adventure to the abandoned St. Andrew's Church in Consett, England. The church was
Oh man, Nude President has the alternative viewpoint here. It's a fake elevator, but a real ghost. I want more backstory on that one. Fake elevator, real ghost. They put on the production, but then a real ghost showed up. All right.
1769, and it's been abandoned for nearly 50 years.
Okay, how? Wait, who are these guys? This Blot Outdoor Show looks like that outdoors adventure guy who stayed in the white blocky duchy. No, the white flabby. I don't remember what that thing. That like house that I wanted on Mount Timp. I don't remember. I was just like. Maybe these outdoor guys all just look the same to me. I don't know.
Camper Chris from the YouTube channel Blot Outdoor Show sets out with his friend Mick on an overnight adventure to the abandoned St. Andrew's Church in Consett, England. The church was built in 1769, and it's been abandoned for nearly 50 years.
We're going to do a stealth camp right next to this old, spooky, abandoned church. It's been abandoned since like the 1970s.
Now,
1970s.
Chris is not a ghost hunter, nor has he ever uploaded any videos related to the paranormal.
But he saw one of his fellow outdoorsmen camp next to that church, and they had an experience, and he wants to have an experience too, and he's going to fabricate something. I'm not saying that's what he's going to do, but that seems like something people might do.
In fact, he says he's a skeptic and doesn't really get spooked by that sort of thing.
I mean, I'm very skeptical of that kind of stuff, so I'm not going to try and conding or use my if you know what I'm talking about.
Oh man. Look at the shadow of the shadow on the wall of the elevator. I'm gonna have to go back and take a look at the shadow on the wall. But we got a good comment from Nude President, always keeping it light. The white flabby the white flabby duchy was my nickname in high school. Okay.
Now To make this even creepier, the church is surrounded by an old graveyard. So Chris and Mick set up their tent amongst the graves and relax. Soon it gets dark, and then the two guys decide to take a peek inside the old church.
There we go, folks.
I love old churches too, man. I have, yeah.
Well, like I say, I'm not scared, and I'm not one of these people that get to shiver up the spine and things like this. To me, it's not spooky, but we'll still have a little look around.
Comment. Oh yeah, that's really cool. Comment. This might be a fun thing to do. Comment. Let me know what you think is gonna happen, because there are certain things that tip my scales, that if I see it in a video, I'm like, I don't think this is weird. But there are other things, strange things, even like ghostly apparitions, that I am inclined to believe. But there are certain things that are prone, like stereotypical of like post-production editing and things like that. But yeah, comment, let me know what you think is going to happen in this, because these guys are supposedly, their channel is outdoorsmen. They don't do paranormal videos.
You see it, guys, been abandoned since the 1970s. Obviously, they must leave the door open now and again.
Door slamming, okay.
I'm out of here. Sorry, guys.
Off-camera door slam.
What was that?
At this point, could be real, could be a actual dude living in that church, like a homeless dude. I don't know right now. So Raphael the angel says a Jesus statue is going to cry blood. I think there's going to be more than the door slamming, so that's still that could happen. Nude President says it's a Saturday at 11:59 p.m. and once it hits midnight, everybody is going to show up for regular Sunday service. That would be trippy, like midnight mass. Daniel says nothing's going to happen. He's going to disprove his friend wrong, and we'll have a good night's sleep. I love all the predictions. These are great.
I think Nick's filled his pants.
My door is shut all the time. When another door opens, another door slams shut just because of the compression from the shut-in air. Yeah, I agree. So that could be.
I think Nick's got a lug of a jugger.
He is not speaking English. Am I having a stroke, or is he like, what is he saying?
Oh, I think Nick's filled his pants. I get skin of my dinners only be done these. I think Nick's got a lug of a jugger. And he's only pedandies.
Nice big hole.
That's the fastest I've ever seen you run.
The two friends heard a loud bang that spooks them enough that they need a
Sentinel thinks they're getting a little too tipsy here. Yeah, it might be.
refreshing cold beverage in the graveyard. But after a bit of cold beverages, Chris is able to convince his friend Mick to go back inside the old creepy church once more.
Can't wait. Let's see what's going to happen.
Go well.
Didn't go well.
I've convinced Mick to have one more.
Okay, these guys look legitimately drunk. I don't think they're going to fake anything. I think they're going to stumble on something kind of funny here.
Oh, look. Inside this so-called church. Go on then, Schmick.
Man, these guys are like, yeah, they had a little too much.
Oh, well, I'll go first. You follow me. I think the first time we came in, I think we just let our imaginations run away with ourselves. Which is
Okay, I think pews are gonna rattle. I think other things are going to make sounds and rattle, but that'll be about it. I don't think they're gonna see a figure or anything like that.
easy when you're in the pitch black and you're having a few Just leave that door open, Mick. I mean, I can see why people come here, Mick, and do the old spooky, ghostly tours and look for the paranormal readings and stuff like that. It's not my kind of thing. My kind of thing is sitting in a tent and getting mangled, spangled, and totally grim crankled. But each to their own.
Nude president, something's gonna fly off the wall.
Let's have a look over here, Schmick.
Was that really a figure? Was that really a figure? At this point, I think that might be a real person.
Oh, here we go. Got a photograph of young Chris here. Oh, sorry, guys. It's not young Chris. Apologies. It's Jesus Christ. How was the sun? Yeah, milky buttons. What? What the? What?
There. Oh, man.
Mix away. Ooh, shut that door. Right. Guys.
Okay, I know Nuke is going to replay this, so I'm not going to go back just yet. Maybe you saw it, maybe you didn't. At this point, I'm really inclined to think that this is there is another real human being in there, but it seemed a little too dark. Like there wasn't, like the contrast was cranked up and it was just a black void, which is weird to me.
I'm not one of these ones that gets scared like that, but that's twice we've been in there, and twice I've heard about it. I think
These guys are actually drunk, like, so I don't know if they had a plan to film some stuff and try to do some like spooky post-production stuff or whatever. So I'm trying to just wrangle that in my brain. Like there was a figure in that archway that appeared to be moving and looking at them.
I think Nick's dropped his guts. I think he's filled his pants.
I think he's filled his pants.
Sorry, Nick, I've got some baby wipes in your bag.
Goodness.
Dodgy, that, like.
Another loud bang echoes through the church, and the two campers have had about enough. They spend the night outside in their tent and don't go back into the church.
Is Nuke gonna say, "Did you see it?" Yeah, Voilok, we can run this through, and I do this with videos. If I don't have the original video, I can't look like at the metadata and stuff like that. But just videos on YouTube, you can look these up and you can download the videos. And I've done this with other videos, played with the contrast and saturation and things, and see if you can make out more details that you couldn't before. But it's not always the great unless you have the original video. But sometimes you can make stuff out. My issue is I want to do that with like all of this, and I just don't have the resources to do that. That's why I have the moonlitarchive.com. It really needs somebody who can manage a website, and I'm not very good at it, but I want it to be the Wikipedia of all things strange and mysterious, with the intention of discovering the truth of these cases.
Church for the rest of the night.
Good night, guys.
But did you see it? Chris and Mick are completely unaware of the dark, shadow-like figure peering out at them from behind a doorway. That is, until their loyal viewers pointed out to them in the video comment section. Now again, Chris and Mick are not ghost hunters, nor are they interested in ever making videos about the paranormal. So just who or what is this? You can watch this entire stealth camping adventure over on the YouTube channel, Blot Outdoors Show.
Yeah, Nuke seems to represent these guys pretty straightforwardly. Generally, I think Nuke is pretty honest, but he doesn't do a lot of research. He just kind of takes these guys at face value. But what he says is usually pretty straightforward. I want to believe that these guys are Blot Outdoor Show, that they're generally honest and wouldn't do something like this, but you never know. do something. So I'm actually wondering, I don't know if I can figure this out right now, but I'm wondering if that thing is actually just a static thing. I don't know that it's actually moving or like peeking around the corner. I wonder if it's like just a piece of construction or something there. I'm trying to figure out if it's actually moving. Kind of seems like it disappears there for a second, but it just fades into the blackness of the foreground or the background.
Comment section. Now again.
I don't know that that thing is actually moving. It might just be a statue. I don't know.
Mick are not ghost hunters, nor are they interested.
Okay.
In Jake and Noah Bruce. Cop out.
Yeah, I should have brought an extra beer for the ghost. No, it definitely looked like a person. Yeah, maybe it was a real person. I'm inclined to think that it was a real person, but it was just like really blacked out. There was no detail. It bleeds into the door frame as you go frame by frame. Yeah, it does kind of do that. Yeah, Daniel says, give the ghost a mop so he can hold his liquor. Could also be a goat hang. Oh, I thought you said a goat hanger. It could be a coat hanger. Oh, that makes sense actually. All right, let's see number 2. We're gonna finish this one out. This was an hour and 35-minute long video. We reacted to the earlier parts of this over on my Patreon. But we're going to finish this one out tonight on this live stream. So this is number 2. This will be 2 and then 1. And then we'll finish up the live stream with number 1.
Yeah. Cop out. Brothers Jake and Noah Bruce are investigating the old abandoned Liberty High School in the
Jake Ghost Hunter.
Ohio City, Ohio. The giant 4-story school was built in 1914 and is said to be
Ohio City, Ohio.
haunted by multiple ghosts. Visitors claim to have seen several spirits, including the misty apparition of a young girl, a woman in white who roams the school hallways, and even the sinister, angry spirit of a man who took his own life right behind the school. So Jake and Noah find bits of paranormal evidence here and there, strange noises and weird voices on their spirit box.
Not a big fan of spirit boxes. I think they're very dubious. I don't. If you're having a hard time hearing stuff, I am too.
So guys, we are going to. Has this been on?
Loud crashing. Okay. What the actual F? It's like, I wish people wouldn't say that. That's kind of a dumb thing to say.
Evidence of paranormal activity. Later, as the two brothers split up and Jake goes to do an EVP session in the school's basement, something happens that is absolutely terrifying.
I'm here for it, but we're gonna do a Patreon grab right now out of the Patreon box. Moonlit Chest. Get your name in the Moonlit Chest over on Patreon. Who do we got? Dude, we got Peter Schnebley. I don't know if you're still in the stream, but we got Peter Schnebley. You got one name in the box, and you got drawn. Sweet. Thank you for supporting me on Patreon. I hope number 2 isn't like just EVP stuff. I hope something really is happening here. My bet is that they're running into like homeless people, and it's just like super creepy and super paranormal, because I'm not going to be impressed by any EVP. Really, I've only seen like maybe 1 or 2 like impressive EVPs, like ever. Yeah, so they think they're obviously in there with some real people. She very well could be. Oh, I thought that was like a dude.
As Jake is doing his investigation, real gunshots ring out from somewhere in or around.
Those are gunshots. I thought that was just like banging on the walls, but they actually heard gunshots. Holy cow.
The abandoned school.
Did they actually call 911? So, I mean, it really seems like they are actually calling 911, unless they have staged this part as well. Actually, I'm curious. Without putting it on speaker, I guess if they have it right next to the camera, they could pick up like the dispatcher. Because I wouldn't want to put that on speaker if you're like trying to hide from a gunman. Daniel says cameraman needs to chill out. Don't they know that the cameraman has plot armor? Yeah, take the phone off speaker. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Like when calling, dude, going to whisper while she yells. That's what I'm wondering. Did they put the dispatcher on speaker phone? That's super weird. I would. Even then, it's not hard to just have a friend be 911. True. Okay, so maybe they really do show up. Is that a cop car? No, that's not the cop's car. Okay.
No, we have nothing. Are you the callers? Yes, yeah, we are. So what happened? Well, we're in here filming a ghost video of all things, and I was kind of standing down here in the cellar.
I think it looks like they really called the police. I want to see the car. I want to see the cop car.
So I ran up to him where he was up in the gymnasium, and we just heard like rattling on the door, and that's when we were like, yeah, we should probably call.
But now, this is when things get really.
Okay, let's see it. I know. Void log. I was like, are those real cops? Like, I want to see the cop car. Like, I know you could fake everything, but like the more evidence you have, like that looks like I can't tell if that's a real cop car or not.
Just like 7 shots. So I ran up to him where he was up in the gymnasium, and we just heard like rattling on the door, and that's when we were like, yeah, we should probably call.
But now, this is when things get really weird. So Jake and Noah are outside, but their static cameras are still in the school and are still filming as the policemen head inside. The officers don't find any armed gunmen, but they do find something.
Wait, did they just leave their camera gear there? I mean, sorry, I might be missing stuff, but oh, what the fuck? What was that? Did you see that? No, these aren't cops. Hold on. I'm gonna rewind a little bit.
And it sounded like it had to have been like in this parking lot, just like 7 shots. So I ran up to him where he was up in the gymnasium, and we just heard like rattling on the door, and that's when we were like, yeah, we should probably call.
But now, this is when things get really weird. So Jake and Noah are outside, but their static cameras are still in the school and are still filming as the policemen head inside. The officers don't find any armed gunmen, but they do.
Did they just leave their equipment because they didn't want to take it with them because of the cops, or like why did they leave their equipment? Any thoughts on that? camera. Keep in mind that the DA gets notified every time you do.
Something.
The officer is freaking out. He's saying, "What the F is that?" No, dude, did you see that? Did you see that thing move? Okay, was that a person? No. I wonder... Sheriff in here, make yourself known. Did you see that? So the cops are like freaking out. I saw it literally. Look, stop for a second. I heard something though. No way, bro. So on one hand, it seems really weird that the cops are like sounding like that, but on the other hand, like in like rural, like small town places, like cops are more like real people, so they might be saying stuff like that. I don't know. Especially if they don't, well, maybe they have, I don't know if they have camera, like body cams or whatever. Maybe they don't know that they're being recorded. I don't know. Whoa, that's kind of weird. This seems really weird. Yeah, obviously everybody watching this knows that this seems really kind of unorthodox and really weird. I want to see the cop car. Would even small town cops, would they act like this? This is really kind of strange. Daniel's got a good one. That's a good one. What did he say? The cops need to buy my hoodie. I'm real to let people know they're real. Thanks for that comment. Thanks for that. Man, that was good advertising. Great time to pause and advertise merch. Thanks, dude. Buy my I'm real hoodie, guys. Links in the description, the Moonlit shop. Let's see. Voylock says, then again, I mean, we are looking at weird stuff. We are over-analyzing it on purpose to tear it apart. Could 100% be legit, but we are trying to find the issues with it. I agree. Like, these could just be... I find it really hard to believe that this channel, these YouTubers or whatever, would, like, go to such lengths to like hire cops or like people to portray cops. That's why I really want to see the cop car. But also these cops are seeming kind of sus, but their cops are people too.
And as I'm taking my light down, I see something.
Are they just gonna let him go? Because I'm pretty sure that they're not allowed to be in there ghost hunting. Like the cops are totally fine that they were just like in there. That's probably the most suspicious part to me. Like I feel like they get trespassed or something. Dude was yapping on speaker with gunshots, camera equipment inside with the cops still. Death stage for YouTube. Yeah, nude president with the voice of reason. Seems staged. I agree. Like, but just the fact that they did not like get trespassed.
While Jake and Noah didn't seem to find any ghosts in the old abandoned Liberty High School, apparently the Ohio City Sheriff's Department did see something.
There's nobody in there, but there's something in there.
Something that they just can't explain.
Dude, what the
Ultimately, we could find those like police officers and like see if they're like legit. Somebody needs to do that. We need to find that information.
Cops saw a ghost. Yeah, guys, we're gonna get out of here as fast as we can. When in the history of paranormal have you seen cops on camera run out of a damn film and say good luck and leave?
Wow. All right. Yeah, that's a really weird one. I don't know what to think about that. I feel like what they're doing is illegal, and a lot of these urban explorers, it is illegal to go into these buildings, and so the cops just like saying good luck and just leaving. They said that there were gunshots. Isn't that like a bigger deal? Like if somebody reports gunshots? Okay. Okay, this is the last one. I'm really excited because this is the last one on Nuke's 20 Scariest Videos of 2025. I am wondering what this is gonna be, guys. Like can't wait. Let's see. Dude was yapping. Voylock says, well, is that public property? If it is private property, the cops cannot trespass you. The landlord must. They cannot solicit a trespass either from the owners. Okay. Nude president says not in Ohio City. Wild West out there. Okay. All right. I am excited to see what Nuke has in store for us on the last video here.
Japanese explorer K from YouTube's Chicken Ball channel travels to the old coal mining village of Yubari in Niue in the remote countryside of Japan. Back in 1985, a Disney explorer K from YouTube The Last Passenger. Japanese explorer K
Chicken Ball channel.
Chicken Ball channel travels to the old coal mining village of Yubari in Niue in the remote countryside of Japan. Back in 1985, a disastrous gas explosion in the local mine tragically claimed the lives of 62 people.
Wow.
Today, the village is nearly deserted. To preserve the city's history, the local government built a museum and preserved the old railway station, along with passenger trains, wedge plows, and coal cars. The old train is said to be extremely haunted by victims of the tragic coal mine explosion. Now it's already getting late when Explorer K arrives at the old preserved train station. His goal is to investigate whether any spirits of the deceased are left wandering the trains.
I'm predicting that this is gonna be just wild. There's gonna be like flying dark apparitions like streaking across the train, and total poltergeist activity, like things flying through the air on this one. Doors already open. Okay. Somebody's going to be sitting in one of the seats.
Kay sets up his cameras and sits in silence as he listens for anything out of the ordinary. That's when things take a creepy turn.
There's a knocking sound. Does that sound? That was really close. It was a really close knocking sound. Sound of footsteps. Okay.
The explorer hears bizarre sounds coming from the train car as something seems to get closer and closer. Freaked out by the creepy activity, Kay eventually decides to just go home. But when he uploads his footage to YouTube, he realizes that he caught something on camera that he didn't even realize. His eagle-eyed viewers spot something downright chilling.
I love that so many of these like viewers of the channel see something like after the fact, and that's become kind of like a trope in these videos to kind of like illustrate that hey, I'm legit, like I didn't even know I filmed this creepy apparition or whatever, and I had to be told that somebody else found it.
His eagle-eyed viewers spot something downright chilling.
Take a look at the static camera. And take a look with this. Yeah. Well, let's go check it out with the static camera. But I don't think it's a very active spot. Little does he know what will come to pass. So I don't think anything can be captured on camera. That's what the subtitles are saying if you can't see it. So I don't think anything can be captured on camera. Something, some kind of sound. I want to get the static camera. No, I didn't. Oh my gosh.
There's no one there. Watching the footage back, there was also no one there when he first walked through the train. Kay is completely alone. So, just who or what?
What the heck? What the heck? That's a real foot.
Watching the footage back, there was also no one there when he first walked through the train. Kay is completely alone.
So that's the first pass. And then there's this right here. That's... I know, like, my logo is, like, blocking it. That's a real foot. I think this is where the video ends. I don't think it gets any crazier than this. But that looks like a real foot to me. I'm wondering if...
What is this? So, just who or what is
Okay. I'm gonna back up a little bit because it looks like the first time he walks through, there's nothing there.
through the train car, someone can be seen seated on the right side. But when the explorer hears a sound and turns around, there's no one there.
I just legit think that's actually like a dead body. Like, I just think that that's really... I think that's really...
There was also no one there when he first walked through the train. Kay is completely alone.
I didn't see a foot, but then he walks by again, and there's a foot there. That's not like pareidolia. That's actually a foot. Like, I mean, is it like a prop? Is it a mannequin foot? I don't know, but that's actually like... It's not... That's a real foot. If it just appeared there, if it wasn't there before, like, I don't know how it just appeared there, but I think he might have just walked by a real, like, dead person. And then... That's whack. Holy crap. crap.
Ball channel.
Starvin' Marvin is on, dude. I just want to say, like, you caught the end of the stream, but you got one name. You got one name in the Moonlit chest, and you got drawn, dude. Like, there's a number of names in there, and I shouted you out. I appreciate you jumping on, Starvin. Yeah, so Voidlock, is it there later or is it gone? It seems like the first time you walked through there was nothing there, and the second time there was a foot there. So I don't really know what to think about that one. I actually kind of believe that one more because it didn't escalate. It just was that weird thing, and it didn't keep getting crazier and crazier, and it wasn't like a dark void, a shadow entity. It was an actual foot. But I don't know. I'm kind of like, I don't know what to think about that. Dude, real foot fake real foot fake train. Let's see. I'm gonna scroll up and read a few more comments before I jump off. I'm not sure if I got everybody. Come on, what cop would freak out like that though? Yeah, okay. Sentinel says if they are real cops arriving for gunshots, they would have their cars with lights flashing. I agree. I totally agree. But when I... yeah. The cops need to buy your hoodie. Okay, we already went through that. Could 100% be legit. We were trying to... Yeah, okay. Let's see. Thanks, Starvin' Marvin, for jumping on. I appreciate it. There later, or is it just gone? I don't know. Real foot fake train. Yeah. Yeah, guys, I appreciate all of you for jumping on. It was such a fun stream. These are gonna get more streamlined and more professional looking, and it's just gonna get better and better. I'm really doubling down on this, and I love all the hearts. I'm seeing the hearts. Like the video, subscribe, hit me up on Patreon, get your name in the Moonlit chest. I've got these hoodies for sale in the Moonlit shop, links in the description. And the Moonlit Archive, I will hit you up, Voidlock, for Discord and the website. Yeah, we're gonna get it bumping. 14. Okay, cool. Thanks, everybody. I will see. Oh, the next YouTube live stream, we're gonna do this Friday. YouTube live streams every Friday, but we're doing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday on Patreon. So yeah, see you over on Patreon, and see you next Friday on YouTube live stream. Now I gotta find the end live stream button. Corey's crying, man. I got so many tabs open. I love all you guys. I will